Hello everyone, and welcome to a new short horror game that I will play for the channel as a replacement for Moat Island. This is Home, a unique horror adventure by Benjamin Rivers. Now, I played this a long time ago on my own, and from what I remember, it's kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure, maybe? But I can't completely remember, so I guess we'll just sit down, go through it, and see what happens. Your game will be saved automatically at certain points. However, we recommend you put aside an hour and a half and complete Home in a single setting. Okay, I won't be doing that, because I have to stream in, like, 40 minutes, so... Turn off the sound, turn off the lights, that's perfectly fine. All I remember at that point was finding myself alone. Okay, dinner. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. Okay. I can hold it up. I'm a ginger. Space to interact. Okay. Oh, Resident Evil style doors. That house. Where was I? Oh, what's that? There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? Okay. Jesus. I don't want to go downstairs yet, I don't think. I want to check as much of the upload as possible. Atmospheric. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but... Did I open the drawer? Yeah, so this is where the whole choose-your-own-adventure thing comes in. You know what? I'm going to snoop. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. It looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of there. We were the murderer all along. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually one of the endings. It probably is with these kind of games, but we're going to see what kind of ending we can get. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of this house really knew the area. Sip my drink. Okay. Okay, so I'll check out each floor before... A thin gray mouse was stuck in the trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be an asshole. So I just might do a single playthrough of this game. I might do multiple. A collection of rusty tools. They looked like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Weren't they in the shed? I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? I don't know, like... You know what, I'm just gonna... So here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna make the choices I want, and then I'm gonna do a second playthrough of this series where I'm gonna have, like, a D6 or a coin. I'm gonna flip it, and whatever comes up, comes up. I'm interested. It's pressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. So where was this click? So it should be on this floor. Maybe something opened up. The hell was that? An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for two people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? I mean, there's no reason, so... I figured this was no help to me, so I left it behind. Okay, I can still go back and take it if I wanted. But yeah, it doesn't seem any interesting. So, faraway click. So we're gonna go check back upstairs. See if anything opened up or... I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. This is where I started, okay. Pardon me. Gotta investigate everything in these kind of games. Sorry, just really thirsty today. Nope. Okay, just all the blood and viscera, so down to the 3rd floor, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to decide what's a good episode length for this. I think 10 minutes might be a good episode length. So we'll do that. Can I save? No. Resume game, okay. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was some mud caked all over my shoes. Didn't you just say a minute ago there was blood? The front door is blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Okay, that's weird. Let's go. What the fuck? The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. What was that sound? No? Did someone shoot themselves? The bathroom was incredibly clean. Every surface had been thoroughly wiped, and nothing seemed out of place. Seems like a murder victim there. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Okay, so what was that sound then? Was it... like, I don't want to keep going upstairs and checking, but it feels like I should. Oh, this is down now. The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Okay. So what's in here? Okay, so that seems to lead downstairs. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? No, not yet. I left it alone, but I couldn't think of another option. We're gonna go check out the kitchen. There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. It looked like a series of names were written down, but they were too smudged to read. I could only make out a few of the notes. Keycard, Ocker, last one, I promise. Didn't make much sense at that time. Oh, here's that mousy. Just got an, I'll cause an effect. Aww. Such a cutie. Little rodents are adorable. Okay, so let's go move that box and head down. The box looked heavy, but there were marks. We've already read this. Yes, you moved it. Box forward, and I heaved the box forward, and it finally gave. There was a ladder going underground, where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Yes, we did. My leg hurt like hell as I climbed down that ladder. The tunnel below was even darker, and the smell wasn't getting any better. But I had to get out of there and find my way home. Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. Places all over were marked on the old map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, even the water tower near the old rail station. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town all over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some more kind of information. A work table, covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? No. I didn't even want to touch the thing. Better I left it where it was. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I can only make out a few letters. He, I've, a, hell. Maybe names? None of it made any sense to me. Okay, so before we go with that door, let's just completely... Some kind of homemade rack, slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? I think we found a torture chamber. Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Okay, so we're going to head into that other room first before we head further down. There looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and remains looked old. Who put them here? Alright, I think that's going to call it for that episode here. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, unlike it. But hopefully you'll subscribe and hit that bell notification. And as always, I'll see you later.